name's Rachel. I'm the museum assistant at the Aurora Regional Fire Museum, and we are so excited to partner again with the City of Aurora Youth Services and Cities and Schools to bring you our summer fire education kit. We have a lot of fun stuff in this activity kit this year. We were able to do it in the fall last year, and we got a ton of new activities for you guys. So we're just going to talk through what's in the kit that you can pick up for free, and then go in depth on a few of the activities. Talking more about the Aurora Regional Fire Museum, we are located in downtown Aurora in Aurora Fire Department's old central station that was built in 1894. We have a variety of different exhibits going on here, with some new ones coming this summer, as well as some additional summer programming, and we would love to see you guys come down and visit the museum this summer. So first things first, going into the activity kit. In the folder that's in the activity kit, you're gonna find all of your pages, as well as some additional material from our safety partners that contributed some stuff to put into the kit for you guys. First activity we have are our summer safety tips. So these are just some basic fire safety tips that are good to know year round, as well as some more specific summer focused safety tips, because we know you guys might be camping or you might be dealing with some fireworks and stuff like that. So it's always good to read through some safety tips and get ready for the summer so you can all have fun and be safe. Okay, so the first activity we're going to be talking about is activity 2, the fire escape plan. So in your folder, you should find your fire escape plan. It has a grid and as well as some tips and explanations on the side. So what you want to do with the grid, as it explains on the side here, is you're going to draw a floor plan of your house. So we're going to draw a super simple one here. So basically just follow the grid. We're going to say that we live in just a square house. And in this square, you're gonna mark where each of your windows and doors are. So I'm just gonna draw little squares where there might be windows and doors, because you wanna make sure that you're marking exits in every room. So let's say that this house has 4 rooms. So you can see I started to draw where kind of windows and doors are. So you wanna make sure that you mark those on your fire escape plan. And for each room, ideally you wanna have 2 ways to get out of the room. So either through a window or through a door, and you wanna be able to get out of those places safely. Also on this map, you're gonna wanna make sure that you mark where your smoke detectors are, as well as your CO detectors. So you could put an X where those are in the room. And again, just so everyone knows where those are, if you need to check those once a month, you do need to check those once a month, and you know where to find them, and they'll be all marked on your fire escape plan. And the biggest thing to also mark on your fire escape plan is a meeting place. So you wanna make sure that you have a meeting place that you all agree upon in your family, and you all know where it's at. So say it's a tree in your front yard or something like that. So you can draw it on your escape plan, and then everyone knows that if there's an emergency and they need to get out of the house quickly, that is where they'll go to meet. So you're not kind of running around trying to grab everyone in your household. You all know that you're going to be meeting at that place. We've also included a chip clip. So once you've completed your fire escape plan, if you worked on it with your household, you can put it on your fridge or another surface in the house that everyone can kind of see every day. So everyone knows where the plan is and knows what the plan is and how to get out of the house. Ideally, you're gonna wanna be practicing your fire escape plan at least twice a year, and you also wanna practice it during the daytime and at nighttime. So no matter when an emergency happens, everyone in your household is prepared and ready to get out of the household safely. All right, so the next activity we're going to be talking about is activity 4, which is a skyscraper activity. So right after the Great Chicago Fire, rebuilding basically started right away, but they rebuilt with basically all the same materials that they built the buildings with before the fire, which was wood, which burns very quickly. So in 1874, they had another fire, which burned not as much as the Great Chicago Fire, but a decent amount. And after that fire, that's kind of when they started changing the fire codes, so less wood would be used in construction. And as rebuilding continued on, they started using more and more new materials, and eventually they started to use steel frames for skyscrapers. They could support buildings that were taller, and so you started to see 10-story buildings and even higher. So we are going to make our own skyscraper today. So you have a bunch of different popsicle sticks in your kit, and you can use the popsicle sticks to build the frame for your building. So you can build just a really simple square with the popsicle sticks and the glue, and then you can connect all your squares to make a frame that looks something like this, or however you want. We've included some pictures of some frames of famous Chicago buildings, so you can kind of get some inspiration from that. And then you have construction paper in your folder as well, and you can decorate your skyscraper to look as beautiful as you would like. I made a very quick one the other day. This is on just some white paper, so I really had to color it in there. And then to kind of represent the frame that helps support the building, you can take your frame that you built with your popsicle sticks and just glue it on your skyscraper. So then you can hold it up and everyone can see your beautiful tall skyscraper, and then on the back they can see the steel frame that helps make it stand so tall. So for our final activity, we're going to be doing activity 6, which is put out the fire. So this one talks all about fire extinguishers and the method to use them. So we have a real fire extinguisher here. In your kit, you have your spray bottle fire extinguisher. So a little bit of a size difference there. So with the real extinguisher, the method that you're going to want to use is the pass method. So each of those letters stands for a different action that you would complete to get your fire extinguisher going. So the first one, P, which is pull the pin. So there is a pin here. So if you were really starting to use your fire extinguisher, you would pull that pin out, and that allows you to start using the fire extinguisher. A stands for aim the hose. So you're gonna aim the hose of the fire extinguisher at the base of the fire that you're attempting to put out. The first S is squeeze the handle. So you have the handle here at the top, you're gonna squeeze that, and that's gonna start to release the foam from the fire extinguisher. And the last S is sweep. So you're gonna, while squeezing the handle and aiming, you're gonna move the hose in a sweeping motion at the base of the fire. So how we have that in your activity kit is you have your toy spray bottle fire extinguisher, and you also have some chalk. So this is another great summer activity because you can go outside and draw some flames on your sidewalk with the chalk, and then you can go through each of the steps of the pass method with your spray bottle fire extinguisher. You're gonna have to pretend for a little bit for the pulling of the pin, but otherwise you can kind of go through each of the steps so you know the method. You can have other people in your household go through it as well, just so everyone knows what to do if the need arises to use a fire extinguisher. And of course, if there's an adult in the situation, they should always be the one that's using the fire extinguisher, but it's always good to be prepared just in case there's an emergency situation where you do need to use a fire extinguisher. Once again, thank you to City of Aurora Youth Services and Cities and Schools for asking us to participate in this program. We hope that everyone that picks up our kit has a great time completing all of the activities and learning about summer fire safety as well as fire history. Remember to visit the Aurora Regional Fire Museum this summer, and be sure to bring your scavenger hunt to make sure that you get your free admission. Have fun completing these kits and have a great summer.